Hi everyone, this is Bella from Unlock Your Design, bringing you the daily Gene Key horoscope for January 13th. In the astrological chart, you see the moon that's moved on now from Virgo into Libra, where it's going to stay for 2.5 days. In Libra, we find the codon ring of matter. This is the codon ring that codes for the developmental cycles from we are in the womb to the first 7-year cycles. We have Gene Key 46 coding for 0 to 7, where we have most of the physical imprint. We're too young to process things emotionally or intellectually. So most of what happens to us stays in the body as cell memories. Then from 7 to 14, we have the EQ, which is the imprint in the emotional body, which is coded by Gene Key 48. And then from 14 to 21, we have the mental imprinting, which is coded by Gene Key 18. And the 9 months in the womb are coded by the 57. So you have all these Gene Keys here in Libra. This is an opportunity for us to feel into those imprints and see if there's anything that we're ready to peel off. In the Gene Key chart for Friday, we still have the 61 as the main archetype. A short summary from the 64 doors on this archetype. The mystic is a pure channel for inspiration and creativity. She feels pressure to solve the great mysteries of life and to know the unknowable. Instead of forcing, she lets her inner truth reveal itself in its own unique timing. In fact, inner truth is her life compass. Her absolute trust in life inspires others to attune into their inner knowing, as well as moving closer to the great mystery. The mystic naturally discerns what is authentic and what is nonsense, what is genuine and what is fake. We see that Friday is a third line. So we have the mystic changer. The third line is dynamic, playful. It has to do with energy and experience. In the evolution sphere, Richard says, break out of the need for attention or approval by doing things without agenda. I always say that the third line is a weird animal. It doesn't want to do things the same every day. It doesn't want to follow a schedule or a structure. It's here to be disruptive in some way. It's a changer. It's going to play with energy and experience. So allow yourself this day to throw consistency out of the window and see if you can be playful. With the fifth line, the radiance and the purpose, it speaks about the strong energy in the body. Somebody who walks into a room and you can already feel their leadership. You want to tune into your body and to that mastery that lives in your body. What could you do to create a higher frequency and more core stability? We have the attraction sphere moving from Cancer into Leo. So a leadership that can be felt and sensed in relationship that day. You could tune into the 5 people that you spend most time with in your life. And for each one of them, discern how much are they in their leadership. With the 2 Mars activations, EQ and core or vocation, we have a Gemini energy. We can still feel some of this Gemini energy where Mars wants to act, but in Gemini, it's mutable and it's not always this clear direction forward, which could lead to a little bit of frustration. The third line core speaks to us about worthiness, the feeling of failure, the feeling of shame. That is accentuated with the 32 in the radiance and the 32 in the SQ. It's not a day to tell yourself that you are failing again, that you aren't good enough. Not at all. We have a completely open ego center. So it can be that pressure to prove yourself, but the open ego is not here to prove anything. So instead, tune into that fifth line vibration of the body, which is already where you have mastery. You just have to find it within you. Another compass, we've had this for a few weeks now, the 25 and the 12 together, speaking about coming back to our innocence, coming back to our purity, even when life slaps us or shakes us. That is the way to go right now. When we look at the pearl and the culture, those are both Jupiter activations, and Jupiter has to do with the guidelines or even the law. And if we don't follow the law, then we are going to be punished, quote unquote. And often we say we're going to be punished in Saturn. And Saturn right now is in the 49th gate, which has to do with reaction and imposing values on each other. So rather than going there, it's a very good time to go back to the Gene Key book and read Gene Key 25, or go to Ra's teaching and look at the channel of initiation with the 25 and the 51. We still have the whole channel 61, 24 activated. The 61 is the sun activation, and the 24 is the north node. Strong connection that has to do with inner knowing. That's your authority. There is no outside authority. It's really about your connection with inner truth, your connection with God, and the inspiration that comes for you through God, through the great mystery. These are the main energies for Friday. I wish you all a beautiful day, and I will see you for the weekend horoscope. Bye for now.